Hey guys, it's M16 here. I am going to be running a couple of high-tier Soviet medium tanks for you today. I'm platooned with the Ultimate Legendary. In the first match, I'm in my T-54, and the game is on Rockfield. It's a tier 10 match. They have an extra tier 10, but whatever. No one really cares. One extra tier 10. Although, I do recognize those people, and they are not pushovers, so I'm going to have to be more careful than usual. I tell Bellamore to go to the bunker because I want him to be the one spotting the other medium tanks that go to the bunker, and I'm going to be going to the hold down spot to counter that. Or at least that's the plan. I tell him to go there, he gives me affirmative, and then he goes to the cap. I don't know why he did that. He's probably on TeamSpeak and heard the other people tell him where they're going to go. I don't know. I see a T-54, got AP loaded. Didn't really have a shot to penetrate, but wanted him to back off. This is the spot I wanted to go to. Ideally, I would have been able to knock that tree down to give me more concealment, but this is enough for now because that T-54 is there. Where that T-54 is, he is completely in the open to, I think it's Ace. Where Ace is, he's in the best spot to counter the bunker on the other spawn. And because if you're not right up against the bunker in the low ground, that spot's going to have shots on you. And where that T-54 is, he's in a spot that obviously Ace has shots on him because Ace just killed him. So that was bad play by the T-54. He should have hugged the bunker more so Ace wouldn't have been able to get shots in him. I'm just looking around, looking to see where all the other guys are deployed. There's an I-7 and a T-54 by the bunker. We can't spot the T-54 because there's too many bushes there. I heard Rockfield's going to get a tweak in patch 2.0, and I'm assuming that they're going to be removing most of the bushes on the bunker, because that spot's completely overpowered right now. That's why the meta of play for mediums and fast tanks is to go there and take the bunker. The reason for that is because it's such a commanding position of the southwestern half of the map, because it's right in the middle, there's plenty of concealment, and there's also hard cover in the form of the bunker, so you can hide, spot, shoot, and pull back, and then no one can be able to shoot you. So I assume that when Rockfield gets tweaked, they're going to be removing some of the bushes there, so it's not so overpowered. If you notice that when I shoot this T95, my sixth sense doesn't go off, and so I think that maybe the T95 has a 50% crew, or maybe I'm just out of his view range because I don't think the T95 has that high of a view range anyways. I assumed I wasn't swatted because my sixth sense didn't go off, but after I put that third shot into him, he looks in my direction, and I'm like, does he see me? Does he see me? And he hit me, and he hit me really hard, and I didn't like that, so I'm like, yep, he saw me, and I got out of there, because apparently that IS-7 that was in the bushes was spotting me the entire time, and I was unaware of it. Right here, I attempt to put an AP shell through the front of an E5. It's never going to happen in a T-54, because T-54 only has like 201 millimeters of penetration with the D10 gun that I use, which is the gun that you should use on the T-54 because both guns have crap penetration for a tier 9 medium tank anyways, so you might as well go for the one that has better gun handling and better DPM. Here I fail at trying to get a shot on at the T-95, but my platoon mate takes him out anyway, so I didn't really have to worry about it. All I did was waste my own time. I'm going to go flanking, see if I can get side shots on Ethics or Ace. They don't pull out. The IS-4, can't remember who's driving it, I'll probably have to tell you later. The IS-4 rolls down, deals with Ace. So while that's happening, I'm putting some shots in the T-34. Trying to be careful, making sure Ethics doesn't pop out and take a shot and put it into me, because it'll go through me like butter. And while I'm aiming at that T-34, he puts a shot into me, and I did not like that. I did not like that one bit, Ethics. So I'm going to go get my revenge. I go and start to try and flank around. I was kind of worried that I was going to get hit by the T-34, but didn't really have to. Didn't have a shot at me anyways. Plus I can take a hit from either the T-34 or Ethics, so I'm golden. And because he put a shot into me, I want to make darn sure I put the killing blow into him because no one shoots my tank and lives to tell the tale, right? Or at least that's the attitude I have. So I load heat just to make sure I kill him and so he knows not to shoot me ever again. Load AP for the T-34. Get one shot into him just before the IS-4 kills him, which is good for me, bad for the IS-4 because he got a really low damage roll kill. And going to the post-game stats screen, and then I find out that I completed a mission, which is totally random, wasn't trying at all. Actually don't know very many people, if any, that actually try to complete missions unless it's for premium time or gold. I personally haven't been able to get a mission for gold, but I do have one for premium time that I have to do 1800 damage to only tier 8 tanks while I'm driving a tier 6. It's a good mission, right? Only problem is I haven't been able to get into a match while I'm driving a tier 6 where there are enough tier 8s that I can actually do that much damage to them. So haven't been able to get that mission, losing out on a day of premium. The next tank I choose is the T-44 because the Ultimate Legendary wanted to drive tier 8s and I wanted to keep it with Soviet mediums just so I could have a theme for this video. And so that's what I did. And queue up and get in a match pretty quickly, didn't have to wait too long. And it's a tier 8 game on Winter Melanovka and I'm in a fast tank. I have a decently strong turret, so I'm going windmill, which is where you should go anyways. Always, always, always go windmill on Winter Melanovka. The risk of flanking is not worth the reward. You will not win the majority of the time you try to flank or camp. Always get your butt up to the windmill. If anything, be a body, be a meat shield. Spread the damage among your team so your top tier tanks that can actually do the damage can stay alive longer and not get focused down so quickly. So there's my PSA for the day. On Winter Melanovka, always go to the windmill because the risk is not greater than the reward of flanking. You will not win most of the time. It's not worth it. I'm getting my butt up there as fast as I possibly can. I look back to see where my team is pretty quick soon up here, and then I see the 2 comets and the T-28 are camping, so they are no use to us alive or dead. I get up here. It's actually taking the enemy team a little longer than I thought to get up here, and pop a shot into the VK. I think he actually had his turret pointed backwards. He was like looking at his team, like wondering what the heck they were doing. Bounced my second shot because he jinxed to his right and I bounced off his side. My platoon puts one to the VK. I do the same. Back off and I'm going up. This VK is a little bit overconfident, so I put one into his turret. Back up again. This is how you play the windmill. You peek-a-boom, you shoot, wait till you reload again, shoot again, and you back up. And the enemy team is actually super aggressive because they only see us 2 here. I put one into the VK, and this Yag Tiger and the Tiger are both pushing. So I do the same. I push them back. I leave my platoon mate to deal with them. I'm going to go deal with these low tier tanks. And I actually accidentally drive a little bit too far, and I go pretty potato here. I rotate too far and back up, and I fire and miss, and I wasn't even lagging, so I can't even blame that. Just went full potato and missed my shot. And my platoon mate, turns out the Comets decided against going up and staying by the T-28, so they're actually doing something with their lives. And we shoot them up pretty quickly. No one's died yet, and we're going to go flush out the campers. We spot the T-44 on the enemy team. He really would have made a difference at the windmill if it was a T-44, a Yag Tiger, a Tiger, a VK-3001D, and a VK-3601H versus myself and my platoon mate in his IS-3. We would have lost this game. We would have. If the enemy team got their butts to the windmill, because my team did not, they would have had the numbers. They would have killed 2 of our 3 top-tier tanks pretty quickly with taking minimal losses, and they would have won. But because most of their team decided to hang back and camp and not go out and take the shots and do what you need to do at the windmill, they lost, and we win 7-0 because a comet puts a gun impression and puts that Yak Panther out of his misery. So there's the end of that, and all the more reason to always go windmill on Winter Malanovka. Every single time you play that match, no matter what tank you're in on Winter Malanovka, always go to the windmill, because most of the time, if you don't, you will not win, and you will not be happy, and rage will ensue. Your teammates will be mad at you for flanking and not helping them at the windmill, and you'll be mad at your teammates for not surviving at the windmill while you're trying to flank. This is M16's World of Tanks Blitz replays, and keep an eye on your minimap, and always speak your mind, but ride a fast horse. Have a good day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. See you later.